In this video of today, I will walk you through on how to install Kali Linux on Windows 11 in easy steps. Let's just get right into it. We need to install Virtualbox, okay? That's Oracle Virtualbox. That's what will help us to make this installation of Kali Linux on this Windows 11 very effectively and possible. Okay, so let me walk you through on how to install VirtualBox on your Windows 11. So we're going to get to the website first and then download it, the application file before the installation. So let me open my Chrome browser for us to begin the process. As your web browser opens, visit virtualbox.org. All right, this is the website. All right, so once you get to this page, you can click on this download. And here it lists different types of PCs. We have Windows host, we have Mac OS, and the rest. But here, my PC runs Windows 11, so I gotta go with Windows host. It's getting downloaded, so I'll click here to see the progress. So it's about 167 megabytes. So once this is done downloading, it will be in the downloads folder of my PC. This is done downloading. Let's check to be sure. If you click here, you will see it VirtualBox 7.2.0, which is the latest as at the time I'm recording this video. If you want to confirm more, click on your File Explorer. As it opens, click on Downloads. Okay, and you can see that here. Now let's get to kali.org and download the application file for Kali Linux. Okay, and then visit kali.org. All right, after you type kali.org, just press the enter key of your computer keyboard. All right, this page has opened, so click on download. We are provided with two options here. You have installer image and you have VirtualBox. Okay, so you're going to click on virtual machine, so click on that. And here we are giving some options. You have MV where VMware, we have VirtualBox, we have Hyper-V, we have QEMU, all right, QEMU. But our interest here is on VirtualBox, so click on this. So this is going to download and it's going to take time depending on your internet speed. You can see here, this is 3.3 gigabytes. So I have to wait until the downloading is completed for us to continue. Okay, this Kali Linux 2025 has been downloaded into my PC after about an hour. So it's large and my network internet speed is not that fast. So let's go and check it out. Okay, I'll click on File Explorer, I'll click on Downloads, and we have it here. So we have two files here: software files, application files, this Kali Linux, and this Visual Studio 7.2.0. Okay, there's last file, application file we need to install here on 7-zip.org. It's going to help us to extract Kali Linux application file because it is in 7 zip. Okay, so let's do that. So once you type this 7-zip.org, press enter key of your computer keyboard. So this gives us some options here. We have the one for Windows and there's another one for Windows again. So, but here my PC use 64 bits, so I'm gonna go for this. All right. So if maybe you have 32 bits times 86, you go for this option. So let me download here. So the file is downloading. All right, and it's done downloading. So let me get to my downloads folder. Okay, I will refresh, and here is it. Okay, first let's install this. So I'll double click on it. A notification will show on your screen asking you if you want this to make some changes. Click on yes. Okay. Then it's showing us the location it's going to install. I'll click on install. So this has installed. I'll click on close. Now the next file we are going to install here is the VirtualBox. All right. So look at it here. I will double click on it. A notification will show up on your screen as usual, asking you if you want this to make some changes. All right, click on yes. Okay, so this is installing. We click on next, say accept terms of license agreement. Next, check space. Do we need to? I know the storage space I have left, so no need for that. So let's continue. Next. So I will click on yes. All right, on this page it says missing dependencies. Installing the Oracle Virtual 7.2.0 Python binding requires the Python core package and Win32R building to be installed. All right, you can install and configure these later. Okay, for instruction, refer to the Virtual Box to Oracle Virtualbox 7.2.0 this programming guide. Alternatively, install them before continuing with Oracle Virtualbox installation. Let's just continue. Yes. All right. Select one or more setup. Add to start menu. Create desktop shortcut. Start by default when opening .over or .ovp file. No problem. Next. Then click on install. So this has, installed and it has opened. Okay, if you could remember when we were installing that, the virtual bus, it showed us that there are some things that are missing. So we're gonna get to the virtual bus website again to download something that will make up for that. Okay, so I will search for virtualbus.org. I'll enter there, and once you're on this page, click on download. All right, once you get to this page, you will see this section Visual Bus Extension Pack. All right, here we are using English. So click on accept and download. It will be downloaded into your PC. Then you reinstall. Okay, so I'm done downloading it. Let's get to the download section. And here is it. So I will double click on it. All right, I have this on my screen. I will click on reinstall. So you do the same. And here I'll scroll down this page for me to be able to have this clickable. So I'll click on agree. So it says what I want this to make changes. I'll click on yes. So do the same. I'll hold on for the installation to be completed. Okay. Okay, I'm back to my download section again, and I want to extract this Kali Linux, okay? The application file we downloaded from the web with this 7C software, okay, which we have already installed. So I will right click on this, and then I will select show more options. Then I'll click on this 7Z. All right, it gives you some options. I will click on extract to Kali Linux 2025.2. All right, so I'll click on that option. So click there for your own end. And this is extracting, so we have to be patient for this to be completed. Okay, all right. We are done extracting that 7-zip file of Kali Linux. So it's now extracted into a new folder. All right, you can see the name here, Kalinos 2025. So that's what you get from your own end. If I double click on this, you will see the two components, Kalinos 2025. And this is VirtualBox machine definition. This is virtual disk image. All right. So we're going to carry out some other task to complete this installation fully. Okay. Okay, to complete everything, the first step is to, launch our VirtualBox. So I'll click here on the start, click here and type Oracle VirtualBox. Okay, you can see as I'm typing, it has shown up as the best match as an application because you have installed it already. So I'll click on it. As this opens, we are going to import, or will I say add the Kali Linux file, okay, we downloaded and we extracted from the zip file format, okay. So I'll click on open. Now this opens a folder in my PC, but if you can remember, that file was extracted in the downloads folder. So I'll click on downloads. So I will scroll until I get to that Kali so that I will pick the one I want to use in that folder, okay. All right, look at the folder here. So I will double click on it. Then we have this virtual machine showing here. So I'll click on it and then I'll click on open. Now, this has shown up like this, okay, and giving you some details. You can see the memory, you can see the two processors here and the rest. But if you want to see more about the settings, what you need to do is to click on this settings tab, okay? Now, this will show you more about the settings of the Kali Linux right now. Okay, you can see number of virtual monitors, you can see video memory and the rest. If we click on display, you see more about display. All right. If we click on storage, you see more about storage. Okay, so that is how it works in this case. All right. So let's just get back to system here, and I want to show you the processor. The motherboard is have this detail. The processor has two cores. All right, so that's okay. CPUs, that's okay. So if you want to make some changes, you can make some changes from here. If you want to increase it, or you want to work on the motherboard, you want to make some increase, you can do that from here. All right, but here 2048 is cool by me. Okay, but if you want something more, you can extend this line. All right, so just tap on, click on OK once you're done with everything having the settings. All right, so the next step you need to take here is to click on Start. And this is booting. And here we are. All right. So this shows up here. Let's just close it, please. So you have to wait. It's still booting here. All right. So here is requesting for username. So type your username as Kali and password. I will still use Kali as password. Everything is small letter. Okay. That's the first username here. So I'll click on login. And here we are. I can maximize this. And with this, you're good to go. You can start, doing everything you want to do from here, whether information gathering or you want to test, pen testing, and any other thing. As we know, having Kali Linux, all right, on a PC is like having two computers, another computer inside an existing computer. All right, let me put it that way. So you can do everything you can do from here. You can make some researches on the internet and so on. So on the assumption that we are done with what you want to do at a particular point in time, you can shut down the Kali. And for you to do that, take your cursor here and click on this power button. All right. Then you are provided with some options. Our interest is to shut this down. So select shut down. And you can see what is going on here and it is shut down. So we are back to Windows 11. So I'll close this. Okay. So that is how it works. So whenever you want to test something and you don't want, maybe you feel like that is risky, you don't want to do it on your Windows 11, you can use Kali to test that out. All right. I believe this content helps you. Please, if it does help, consider subscribing to this channel. Here we cover a lot on technology. So subscribe to learn more. Leave a comment in the comment section and hit the like button. All right, you can check out this video to learn more on tech and software. Thank you and see you some other time. Stay blessed.